So yes guys, hello and welcome back to the Templeton Triathlete YouTube channel, where in today's video I'm going to bring you my 500km review of the Nike Pegasus 40. So a quick disclaimer just before we go any further with this video. I am in fact not sponsored by Nike, and yeah, these shoes I bought with my own money. The opinions I'm sharing are all completely my own. Just want to share how I feel about the shoes, if I've enjoyed them, if I've not liked them, and yeah, just give you another view on whether you should buy them. And the way I'm going to split up this shoe review is I'm going to have 7 categories, where the first 6 are going to be scored out of 10, and the last one is going to be scored out of 10.3, giving us a nice grand total of 70.3. Before jumping straight into the ratings, I thought I'd give a bit of a background on my previous experience with the Nike Pegasus. So starting off probably 5-6 years ago now, I first tried out the Nike Pegasus Turbo the first time round, and wow, what a shoe that was. Everyone knew how good the Turbo was with that Zoom X foam. And then Pegasus Turbo 2, another very popular shoe, and sort of can do anything shoe. I had in total 3 pairs of them, doing about 1,000 kilometers in each of them. One of my favourite shoes to date. Because I'd enjoyed the Pegasus Turbo so much, I thought I'd go and try out the Pegasus. So the first pair that I got were the Pegasus 37. From then I've had a pair of Pegasus 38, Pegasus 38 Shields, and also Pegasus 39 Shields. Finally now with the Pegasus 40s. With this current Nike Pegasus 40, I bought this one probably just about 2.5 months ago now, and today's easy-paced longer run has actually brought me quite a bit over the 500km mark now, so we're sitting just under 550. Now it's time to get into the review. So the first category for rating is going to be the outsole, and so far it's not been too bad. Even though the weather this summer hasn't been great in Scotland, I've been lucky enough to have it most of the time dry when I've been out running in these, and yeah, the grip is fairly decent. I have to be honest, compared to the Nike Pegasus Shield, which has the storm tread on the bottom, I don't know what difference it makes. There's sort of wee little dots all over the sole. It just makes it that much more grippy. This one here performs reasonably well when it's wet underfoot. Yeah, from today's run, it done not too bad in the slightly wetter conditions. And also compared to the Pegasus 38 and 37 that I've had before, it definitely is grippier. However, it's still a sort of middle of the road shoe. So for that reason, I'm going to give it a 6.8 out of 10 for the outsole. The next aspect of the shoe that we're going to look at is the midsole. So again, with this one, we've got a full Nike Zoom React foam through the middle. We've got an air pocket in the front, and actually a newly added air pocket in the heel as well. To be honest, I am quite a fan of this so far. The Nike React foam has become a staple in many of their shoes, and for that reason I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. Moving on and having a detailed look next at the upper of the shoe, I have to say I am a really big fan of the upper of this one. Again, I've been using the Nike Pegasus Shields like I've been saying just in the winter run, and of course it's designed to be more waterproof or water resistant, so the breathability isn't as good. But as soon as I put this one on, yeah, the breathability is absolutely great. It's a lighter upper, and the materials and fabric used are slightly more woven. It's a tougher material. So on a scale from, say, Nike Flyknit all the way up to Nike Atom Knit that you see in the Alpha Fly, I'd have to say it is closer to the Atom Knit, and I am quite a fan. There's the split textures on the front, which adds for more comfort and durability, and yeah, great breathability throughout the shoe. For that reason, I'm going to give an 8.8 out of 10 for the upper. Looking at the fourth category on the list, we've got the durability of the shoe. And wow, yeah, so far, to be honest, you couldn't even really tell that 500 kilometers were in this shoe. Earlier on I have already rated the outsole, that's more to do with the traction, but looking at the rubber that's there, it's pretty much all still there from the start. I myself am a heel striker, and most of the time I start to see the wear in the back corner of the shoe and then roll right through to the front edge of the toe. And yeah, there's a slight bit of wear, but nothing major at all. Again, like I'm saying, I'm closing in on 550 kilometers in this shoe, and wow, yeah, the durability is really good. The midsole itself doesn't even have that many creases, so yeah, I think there's a lot of life still left in this shoe. I am personally a lighter runner, as you can see, so shoes probably do last a wee bit longer, but I'd say I could easily get another 500-600 kilometers out of this shoe. For that reason, I'm going to give it a 9.4 out of 10 for durability. Category number 5 is one that's influenced a lot by the previous categories, in particular that durability rating. And yeah, up next we're going to look at the price for the Nike Pegasus 40. So currently on the Nike website, it's still at its full price from when I bought it at 115. I was lucky enough to be able to buy it more at £95 because I was able to use work vouchers and also student discount. So yeah, coming in at that price, £95 for a shoe that I personally think could last 1100, 1200 kilometers. And yeah, the different options that you can have for it on the run, easy pace, tempo pace, long run, it's so adaptable to many aspects of running that yeah, for that reason I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 for the price rating. Moving on now to the penultimate category, and we're going to be having a look at the overall fit of the shoe. And again, somehow the Nike Pegasus has done it where personally I have a narrow foot and quite a high arch, but from past Pegasus shoes I know people that have quite wide feet and quite flat feet, and the Pegasus still works for them. It is a very comfortable shoe. The tongue on this one, slightly cushioned but not cumbersome. The heel cup grabs the ankle enough, but again isn't getting in the way or causing any blisters or rubbing. There's nothing amazing about the fit. It's not going to be one that you think feels like a slipper, but again, it's still really good. And for that reason, I'm going to give it 8.3 out of 10. And now, the last category that we're going to look at, which is the one that can be up to 10.3 out of 10. That extra 0.3 could be make or break for the shoe. And of course, it's the most important part of any running shoe. It's the colorway. So yeah, as you can see, this one here, a very summery colorway. The white, sort of white beige upper with the neon ticks in the orange and also in the lime green. And yeah, I have to be honest, I'm a massive fan of a white pair of shoes. Even though in the Scottish summer it's not great, when it gets wet it does start to discolour quite a bit, I still just love a white pair of trainers. Of course, as you probably know, the speed that you can run in shoes is highly determined by how good the colourway is, and yeah, this one I'm really happy with. For that reason, I'm going to give the Nike Pegasus 40 in this white Volt colourway an 8.7 out of 10.3. And with that, we've managed to run through all 7 categories, giving the Nike Pegasus 40 a grand total of 58.5 out of 70.3. So yeah, for a daily trainer, it's one of these ones that you can chuck on for a variety of runs. 58.5 at 70.3 is a great score. First ever shoe review on the Adam Templeton Triathlete YouTube channel now complete. If you do have any thoughts or opinions yourself about the Nike Pegasus 40, be sure to let me know in the comments down below if you've tried them out, if you've tried previous Pegasus, what your experience was with them. If you have enjoyed the video and you want to see more like this, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.